It's happy hour, and it's a bit more sunny here in Atlanta, and that's a bit of contact with the wall for the goat. Oh, he's in the grass, and he's spinning across. He's slammed into Adam McDowell. Adam McDowell's car has been pushed right into Alfred Foster Jones's car. That's a bad day for him, and that's the goat parked in turn 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the IKEA Series. What's up, peeps? It's Anarchy. We're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Rinnai 250. Rinnai, of course, most famous for making water heaters. And they're Japanese. Does that make sense to you? Anyways, the goat's on pole because he's a goat. It's not really surprising. And at this point, Alfred Foster Jones starts next to him. Then we've got Ryan Herman, Harrison McIles, Edward Thompson, Julia Dyer, Brian Barker, Riley Spurley, Bob and Flobo, Isaac Carter, Rupert Weissmuller, R.J. Sherry, Zach Mills, Ami Fatami, Klein Bentner, Massey Flanagan, Roy Fairman, Bob Smith, Clive Winters, Kyle Mess, Chase Cooper, David Weissmuller, Chase McDowell, Brendan Reed. I just realized there are 2 Chases, McDowell and Cooper. Tony Brown, I Hidaka, Steve Morgan, Eric Rudd. Eric Rudd? Yeah. Alexander Cornish, Adam McDowell, Patrick Smith, James Saunders, Constantine von Bartoleben, Eric Monaco, John Speed, Sakata Honda, Derek Hamill, Fur Carlin, Mami Fatami, and Jackson Carter Jr. So, without any further hesitation, let's just go. 17 laps, so pretty much half the length of the Cup Series race. Should be an exciting one. Front row lockout for a Chevy Monte Day. And that's the green flag out run way here at Atlanta, and immediately the GOAT goes to the outside line to try to follow in front of Alfred Foster Jones, but he's not had much pace there. Ryan Herman's going to get past him. In fact, the entire inside line is going to get by him. Edward Thompson and Riley Spurley. After the GOAT goes completely wide, he's made it 3 wide with Isaac Carter and Alfred Foster Jones. He's falling behind the field down the street wide. Oh dear, I think he almost went into the wall. There was a bit of contact with Harrison McIles, and that could have been catastrophic there. The GOAT looks like he got nudged to the outside by Julia Dyer. That was a complete lie. He only went up to the outside line because he can't steer properly. Oh my days, it's 4 wide. Alfred Foster Jones, Isaac Carter, a bit of contact with Harrison McIles. Harrison McIles could have been sent into the infield, and it could have been even more disastrous from there. The GOAT makes a bit of contact with the wall. Still 3 wide of him, Alfred Foster Jones and Isaac Carter. And speaking much too quickly for my own good, the GOAT's going to file in front of Alfred Foster Jones. I'm sure we can find an easier name for him, probably just Alfred F. Jones. Yeah, that would be accurate. We don't know if his middle name is Foster. It could be Franklin, or the F word. He Maria hasn't told us. Just glossed over that. Anyways, more importantly, there goes Edward Thompson for the lead to the inside of Ryan Herman. He's getting a push from Riley Spurley, who I believe is his teammate. They both seem to have the Richard Childress style 2 on their cars. Riley Spurley, of course, into 2. Edward Thompson into 4. The GOAT's going to gloss over that. Edward Thompson with the inside heading through turn 3 on lap 3. He's going to take the lead. The GOAT is just all over the place today. It's quite exciting, actually, watching him try to control that car with 0% assisted steering. The only reason he's been so good these past few races, these past few months, is because, unbeknownst to him, he had 100% assisted steering on. Probably because he was using a controller. The game automatically recognized this and realized if you tried to steer this car without any assisted steering, you'd just be spinning out all over the place. And as you can see, he's not. Oh, he's just gone right into the wall. It's gonna lose him. loads of time and positions. Julia Dyer getting by on his inside. RJ Sherry and Brian Barker could be getting through as well. Edward Thompson trying to take out a commanding lead on the field there. Look at your lap times. Goat has the fastest one. He's only 72 thousandths of a second faster than the second fastest car out on the track, which is Harrison McGiles. And then we've got Isaac Carter, Edward Thompson, your race leader, Julia Dyer, Ryan Herman, Alfred F. Jones, Brian Barker, David Weissmuller and Klein Bettner. Those are your 10 fastest laps, but they're sure to change at any moment now. Yep. Riley Spurley into 2, managing to beat out Brian Barker and David Weissmuller. That's Klein Bettner down to the 11th fastest lap. Slowest car out on the track today is the number 20, Brendan Reed. He's running in the middle of the field. Well, more like near the tail end of the field. Gloss over that. Straight wide here in the background with, let's see, Brian Barker on the outside. Matthew Flanagan right there. Roy Fairman trying to get in front. Chase McDowell trying to get by on the inside. So that's straight wide there. That's great. Isn't it? There's a goat trying to make up positions, of course, and he's headed all the way down to the inside line. He's going to come back up to the outside when he heads through the stern. Nope, he's going to keep it to the inside, try to get by Julia Dyer. He's going to do that quite well. You can see the extent of the damage to his right side from scraping the wall. Seems to be a tire mark there, which implies that he also made contact with someone's tire. And that's him in the grass. Oh, that could have been... Yeah. He's going to hold it in front of Alfred F. Jones, however. Go extremely down onto the inside, of course, and Edward Thompson still has quite a bit of a lead over Ryan Herman, but it's not as commanding as we once thought it was, I don't think. Goat trying to fly by Harrison McGiles. He's going to do that. He's going to run side by side of Isaac Carter, and nope, Isaac Carter's going to beat him to the line, but that's the Goat up into 5th position. Yes, is that correct? Yes, that seems correct. And that's him by Isaac Carter for 4th place. He's right behind the top 3, Riley Spurley, Ryan Herman, and your leader, Edward Thompson. Isaac Carter still trying to defend that position from the Goat. On the inside there, the Goat seems to have wider headlights. Taillights seem to be the same size. Let's go trying to get by Riley Spurley with similarly sized headlights. I guess it's just Isaac Carter has small ones. Probably because that is a fictional car. Might be a fictional car, not entirely sure. Don't really use fictional cars in any of my series, but I'm going to give the 81 the benefit of the doubt because of the memes for Isaac Carter, Riley Spurley trying to get past him. Right there, Harrison McGiles looking to make that position up as well. Bit of contact with Ryan Herman and the Goat. It's already lap 10. See how fast the series flows? Very fast. Faster than a toilet. It has 1.6 gallons per flush. 6.0 liters for you metric users out there. I know I have plenty of fans up in Canada. Not least of which Patrick Smith. Goat trying to get by Edward Thompson there. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, Edward Thompson goes spinning. The Goat goes spinning. That's the caution out. Surely Ryan Herman gets a piece of the action. Of course he does. Edward Thompson back up onto the track. He's made contact with Bob and Flobo. Kyle Messens piled right into Bob and Flobo. Oh dear, it's gone. It's gone balls up. Oh, huge wreck in turn 3. Oh, it's Daytona again. Wow. You thought Daytona was terrible? Let's see. Who's involved? Well, there's, of course, the Goat and Edward Thompson, who started the whole mess, and, well, in front of those two is really just a domino effect. Ryan Herman caught up in the mess. Derek Hamill, Eric Monaco, Chase McDowell, Mommy Fatami, Constantine von Bardleben, Patrick Smith, Clive Winters, James Saunders, Bob and Flo, Jackson Carter Jr., Matthew Flanagan, Brendan Reed, Roy Fairman, Alexander Cornishoes. Like rolling. Oh my days. Bert Carlin got a piece of the mess. Steve Morgan, Hidaki up there as well. Adam McDowell. Let's see, something bad happened to them. It looks like Sakura Honda piled into someone. Yep. Piled into Hidaki, who made contact with Alexander Cornish as he rolled. Adam McDowell nudged Sakura Honda's rear end. John Speed. Something happened to him? I'm not entirely sure. Don't think it did. sure. Maybe a bit of contact with Flanagan. Oh, it just really went balls up. I think everybody else right here got by okay. Kyle Mess, of course, did not have such luck. That's... oh, well, that's Bob and Flobo spinning again. Who's that guy up there? Edward Thompson, once more, yeah. That sounds right to me. Zach Mills, I think, got away a bit cleanly, and, well, went from bad to worse. Brendan Reed also rolling in that turn. Well then, it's Isaac Carter on pit road. Chase McDowell's already been transported, as have Clive Winters and Edward Thompson. Actually, seems like they're the only ones. Kyle Mess heading into the pit road, as you can see, and looks like Ryan Herman's retired from the race, and that's Konstantin von Barthelemy driving across the grass, and he's slammed the outside. Something must be going on even worse over here. What is this? No, Bob and Flo, but just not having control of his wrecked car. Just went off for Matthew Flanagan into his pit stall with a smoking engine. Yeah, he's out of this race. Bitter blow. Ryan Herman again heading in. Brendan Reed in his pit stall as well, of course, with Alexander Cornish, James Saunders, Eric Monaco, Derek Campbell, and Mami Fatami. They're going to be out of this race, surely. Let's take a look at the guys who are staying out. Harrison McGiles. I'm not sure if it'll be okay to continue. Sure, we'll see some people here on pit road when the caution drops. Nope. Looks like everybody's staying out. It's a bit surprising. Well, here are a few people in. Steve Morgan, Fur Carlin, Hidaka, and Konstantin Barthelemy and the Goats. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like Kyle Mess is back in the race. Good show for him. Riley Spurley into his pit stall. And he's going to call it a day. Bit of a shame. Harrison McGiles out of his pit stall. He's going to be back into this race. Good for him. Bob and Flobo stuck in pit road. Fur Carlin back out onto the track. Well, about to head back out onto the track with no roof. Roof. And the Ghost is slammed into the pit wall. And looks like Bob and Flobo's the only guy stuck in pit road. So, let's see. When we restart, it'll be a green-white checker. Well, I managed actually to set up a perfect green-white checker. That's a first. First for the series. Julia Dyer, R.J. Sherry, Alfred Foster Jones, Dami Futami, Klein Bettner, Bob Smith, Rupert Weissmuller, Zach Mills, David Weissmuller, and Brian Barker will be your top 10. Tony Brown, Chase Cooper, Eric Rudd, John Speed, Sakita Honda, Adam McDowell, Patrick Smith, Harrison McGiles, Cal Mess, Fur Carlin, and the Goats be the last of the cars left in this race. That's nearly half of the field taken out. Just like at Daytona, we restart here. That's a better start from R.J. Sherry. Shirley's headed straight to the outside line, but well, it's not as good as it seemed to be. Alfred Foster Jones heading to the inside. Ami Fatami could very well make it 3 wide, and yes, she has made it 3 wide there. That's Julia Dyer well into the lead. It's also 3 wide of Tony Brown, Brian Barker, and David Weissmuller near the middle half of the pack. That's, of course, still left in this race. That's good. Already making up a few positions. Trying to get by Patrick Smith. Taking it very high. Oh, what's this? Oh, the cars are heading into the pits. This is a bit unexpected. That's a bit strange. Julia Dyer's just let the lead go, and R.J. Sherry is going to take the white flag. Not sure what went wrong with the AI there, but they didn't pit on during the yellow flag, and they're pitting now. I think it's a bit too late for that. That's absolute silence there. Look at Zach Mills and Rupert. Oh my days. R.J. Sherry's not going to win this race. He's headed into the pits. Zach Mills is going to fight with Rupert Weissmuller for the lead. Who's going to make it to the line first? It's going to be Weissmuller. Weissmuller's going to win at Atlanta. Presumably because he had enough fuel. Oh, that's the Goat made contact with Brian Barker. What's gone wrong there? Kyle Mess involved again, and Chase Cooper gets a piece. Fur Carlin gets a piece again. Harrison McGiles has no roof, and well, that's really brought an interesting end to this race. I guess the Goat just lost control there, and wow, really went off, didn't it? Goat has a knack for exciting ends to races, definitely. can't fault him on that. Oh, that's AI incident there. Eric Rudd going spinning after some contact with John Speed. He piled right into him and spun himself out after hitting John Speed again into the wall. More importantly, though, Rupert Weissmuller is going to bring home the win because he was a shining example today of artificial intelligence over artificial stupidity. The GOAT, of course, fastest in practice, qualifying, and happy hour, as he always is. I'm sure the pace car will have quite a few people left of him when we're done here. Kyle Mess, Chase Cooper, Patrick Smith, Sakita Honda stuck in pit road. Not sure what's up with them. Here come everybody else, not least of which Julia Dyer, who started this whole pitting mess and lost her chance of winning. It's not. Rupert Weissmuller wins today. Zach Mills, David Weissmuller on the podium. Brian Barker and the GOAT rounding out your top 5. Cal Mess 6, RJ Sherry 7th, no fuel it says. Julia Dyer 8th, she could have won it, but let it all go in the end. Ami Fatami 9th, Alfred Foster Jones 10th, Tony Brown 11th, Clyde Bettner 12th, Bob Smith 13th, Adam McDowell 14th, and John Speed 15th, last of the cars on the lead lap. Harrison McGow's, Eric Rudd, Chase Cooper, and Furt Carlin finished a lap down. Sakita Honda and Patrick Smith 2 laps down, and everybody crashed out today. Riley Spurley, Bob and Philippo, Isaac Carter, Steve Morgan, Hidaki Constantine, Bartley, Matthew Flanagan, Roy Fairman, Ryan Herman, Edward Thompson, I can't believe I'm getting that wrong. Clive Winters, Alexander Cornish, Chase McDowell, James Saunders, Brendan Reed, Molly Fatami, Eric Monaco, Jax Carter Jr., and last but not least, and by that I mean definitely least, Derek Hamill. Pace car's gonna have some company when we leave here today as oh dear. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nothing special, I guess. Maybe I should restart the computer. Next race, Las Vegas, so we all know who's going to win that one already. Rupert Weissmuller leading the points. It looks like he's the only guy to have 2 top 10s and 2 top 5s in the 2 races we've run so far. The GOAT's in second. Oh my days. That's scary. Let's see who's in last position in the points. Alexander Cornish, of course. It's been Hannah Foot, it's been time and a half an honor, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah, you like this voice I'm using, don't you? I know you don't. It's stupid. Just like my face.